Hey friend, welcome back to my channel. My name is Synovia. If this is your first time here, I hope that you like, comment, stick around, and be sure to click the bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. If you're a part of my notification gang, welcome back. Hey girl, hey. Today's video, so as you guys can see, my setup looks probably a little different. Yeah. So today I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes. Normally I'm always in front of the camera, but today we're going behind the camera so you guys can see my setup, my lighting equipment, my camera that I use, my lenses. I'm not a professional, disclaimer, like, let me put that out. But I have had some of you ask, you know, like, what camera do you use? What do you like? What lens? What does your setup look like? So I figured I'd bring you guys behind the scenes today just to show you, you know, what I see, what goes on in the life of my YouTube life. So I hope that you guys stick around. I hope that you enjoy it. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. If you guys want to see more videos like this, I just want your input, period. You know I do a lot of unboxings and hauls, makeup hauls, luxury hauls. Like, do you guys want to see more get ready with me's, makeup, first impressions, what's in my bag? Go back to my vlogging that I was doing, more business tips. Let me hear from you guys so I can come up with better content to satisfy you. And if you guys did not know, thank you. We have hit and surpassed 1,000 subscribers. I got so much more work to do. I'm not even gonna lie, but I'm just mad excited about the accomplishments, you know, the journey. I've had a YouTube channel probably since like 2009, 2010, somewhere around there, but I really just got serious about it these last 6 months. So like, for real, it's like it almost went from 0 to 1,000 in less than 6 months. And I have all of you to thank for that. So I'm excited, more to come. I'm looking forward to the next journey, to next milestones. I have so much more growing to do. But thank you again, enough rambling. Let's get right into it and let you guys see what I see. Okay, so this is where it all goes down, if you guys can tell. Excuse the junk. But like, yeah, so this is what y'all wanted to see. Here we go. I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you, but here we go. So as you guys can see, this is my accent wall here. Let me turn this brightness up just a little bit. That's my accent wall that you guys see, you know, the black and white at an angle. Have a few inspirational things that I usually look at here. I have 2 shadow boxes. I don't want to blind you guys, but of course you can see one here and one here. And if you notice, my camera is pretty far from my desk, and I'm going to show you guys why. I'm currently, right now I am on my vlogging camera, which is the Canon G7X Mark II. But what you guys normally see me film with is the Canon, and this is a T7i. I do use the Rode mic. The lens that is currently on here, they call this the, what is it? Is it Nifty 50 or 50 Nifty? One of those, but it's the one that gives the blurred background. As you can see, it's like really short and small. Basically, it has like a crop sensor, so you have to be a distance back, otherwise your subject will be too close. Here's one of my ring lights. Well, the only ring light I have. And then this here is my other softbox. So when I'm filming, this is where I sit right here. But this is what I see. Let me turn this ring light off so it's not blinding you guys. My apologies. But this is what I see here. And I set this back at an angle like this because, mind you, remember I said that camera, look how close it focuses. So this is what I use for my viewfinder. But you see how you can't even see everything that's in the background, and even though the camera is like that far back, it's supposed to do that. You know, if I want more in the background, I have to push the camera back even further. But for the most part, that's where I keep it, and I'll just decide if I want to adjust my chair higher or lower. Normally I use this as my viewfinder, and this is my iMac here. But the cord that I have, because you got to connect a cord from the camera itself to the computer, and the cord that I have kind of went out on me, I guess you can say. I do like using this better as a viewfinder because it's just so much bigger, all that good stuff. But in the meantime, you know, until I get another cord, the cord that I have, as you can see, is much shorter. So this is too short to go here. The cord that I had, it's basically the same cord, it's just much longer. And like I said, it just went out. It's a quick fix, but it was just me being lazy and just have yet, you know, to get one. So there is a camera app that you guys, you know, can put, it's the EOS Rebel T79. I don't know if I mentioned that for what I film with, but it's a software that you can download, and you guys know, of course, as you can see, this is a MacBook Pro. It's a free software that you can download. These are the settings that I currently have them on. Don't go by this now because I don't always keep them here. Like usually my ISO, as you guys can see, you see how that darkened me up? And that made me like much darker. So usually I never really keep it on a certain setting. It just really depends on what I'm filming, what look I'm going for, that type of stuff. So don't pay any attention to my settings here. I can take my pictures here. What am I trying to say? Fix it, Jesus. My settings, you know, like I said, I play around with all of it, decide, you know, how much brighter, my f-stop, shutter speed, ISO, all that good stuff. So I like the fact, if you guys download this, basically you're able to, your camera settings, you're able to have here on your computer. It saves a ton of time, so you're not just up and running to check this and then go back and then check this again and then go back. Like, it's so much easier to have it here. And like I said, whenever I did have it on here, I was able to do the same thing. The only difference is I get a much bigger viewfinder. That's it. This is usually what I have to, this is the hard drive that I work with right now. And this particular MacBook, the new ones, the cords are slightly different. So I have to use this inside of here, and then I have this with all the little adapter pieces, because where's the other piece? I also use my little memory card reader. Like, all of this is hooked to this. Whenever I'm finished filming, I'll take the memory card from out of my camera, stick it in here. What software do I use? It's the Apple Final Cut Pro. All of that is stored on here because I did not want to take up all this space and memory on my laptop itself. So it's a lot that goes into it. If you guys know something more simple, let me know, because again, I am a beginner, so I'm learning. But yeah, I'll do the recording first, put it in here, have it all with my hard drive, pull up Final Cut Pro, and I do my editing and all from here. And I keep everything saved on this, again, because I don't want to use up all that memory. I have another one somewhere. This is another one that I use also, another backup. I feel like you cannot have enough hard drives, and again, it saves so much space so your computers are not running slow and all that good stuff. Usually I try when I'm filming to keep my phone on silent or mute, because y'all have seen in the middle of recording sometimes, like, my phone goes ham. This is my journal here. Normally that I put my ideas in. So because I'm learning, like, I'll go, let me see, and literally start taking notes, you know, from other YouTubers, like how to format this with video and what hashtags and frames per second. I knew nothing about all of this stuff, but I'm the type, I will sit there and find videos and watch it, you know, until I can perfect it. And instead of having to go back to watch those videos, I take notes, and then therefore I'm able to, you know, duplicate it and do it myself. This here is just what I use whenever I'm on, turn this back down or off, whenever I'm doing my lives, like my Facebook live or my Instagram live or anything like that. I'll use my ring light and then have this set up here, and this basically holds your phone. Sometimes when I go live on Facebook, I'll use my laptop. Sometimes I use my actual computer. So it depends. It depends on my lighting, my mood. It depends where I'm at, all that good stuff. But I love the fact with the lighting here, and then again the lighting over here. I do have the regular light up here, but you know, that doesn't do too much. Back here is where I keep my other lenses and things like that. So you can never have enough batteries. If you notice, there are 2 different sizes. One goes to the camera that I'm using now, which is the G7X Mark II, and the other one goes to the Canon T7i. So I have the battery chargers, you know, they have a little thing in here like this to go into the wall. I do keep extra batteries because, again, ain't nobody got time for that. I have the remote that I purchased. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even use this. I got this from, and it's an off-brand, I got this from Amazon. I mean, it's cool, but it was a biatch trying to set this up to get to work with all my stuff. Again, the lens that you guys see right ahead here, I find myself pointing at, I'm pointing at this, and I gotta remember that you guys don't see what I'm pointing at, so I gotta remember to do this. But the lens that you see here is what I use the majority of the time. Sometimes I will use this is also by Canon. This is one of the standard kit lenses that it came with. And if you guys can tell, this is much longer than the one that I currently use. I'll alternate between the two. Whenever I film with this one, that is when you guys will see some of the videos and it'll have a lot more of my background in there. But again, when I use my Canon 50mm lens, which blurs out the background, it strictly pretty much just focuses on me and blurs all of this out. And again, it crops my background. This here, I never film with, but I will take pictures with this. This is also a kit lens by Canon. This is the 75 to 300 milliliter. Usually I'll put this on my camera whenever I'm traveling and you know, want that far shot. This here is for that, but I never use this in the house with filming or anything. But again, this came with my camera and this one came with my camera. And for Christmas, my husband bought me my ring light, my 2 soft boxes, and he also bought me the Nifty 50 camera as well. Oh, so one of the other things that I want to show you guys, this is the battery that goes to the T7i, but I purchased the battery. Basically, it's still in here. I am able to continuously record without saying, oh, my battery's running low, or my battery's dead, let me go and get another battery. Basically, it's like a dummy battery, but you're able to plug it up. So that's what this right here goes to. You can purchase those off Amazon and come for all different cameras. I don't travel with this. Whenever I'm traveling, I use the actual portable batteries. But when I'm in the studio or in my office filming, this just makes more sense because as long as it's plugged in down there, then I get continuous battery life. You know, I never have to worry about running out. I do also, this is another thing my husband purchased for me, is the, I think you call it the Rhodes mic or Rode mic, an external mic. The mic on here is really good, but because this is set so far, I don't know if you guys can even tell, but here's where I sit, here's where the camera is. That's a pretty significant difference, you know, and because I'm so far, to keep you guys from hearing an echo when I film, I purchased the external mic, and it just sounds better. This here is part of my background. If you guys have ever wondered what it looks like, I've had comments about my Marilyn Monroe picture, Chanel shopping bag. These here are 2 trophies from my previous company that I was with. Got my little light thing. These actually light up, but I never, where is the switch at? I never actually turned them on. Let me see. Is it still plugged up? I don't even, oh yeah, it is. I never turn them on. And that one lights up as well, but that's my little board. I don't even know what they're called, but the Synovia taught me. I put my gang. That's what my team, that's what we call ourselves. Usually I'll have a candle lit while I'm filming, because since it blurs the background and you guys are only focused on me, it just gives off a pretty lighting with the candle lit. So Again, just the shelving here. I know you guys usually only see about that much of it in the video, you know, and I purposely do that so that is in, but this is what it looks like from the full distance. My desk used to be this way here. So this was in the background, but with the lens that I use, because I'm closer to the background, it didn't blur it out like I wanted it to. So I changed the office around so I could be a little distance from the background, which is what you guys see here. Me being that distance from the back allows that particular lens that I use to focus on me when I'm sitting here and to slightly blur this right here out. And again, this is what it looks like for the whole view, but you guys usually only see that much that is like cropped into my video, and that's because of the type of lens that I use. Some of the other equipment, this is some products from my company that you guys have heard me talk about or promote. Like, I'm always getting products in because I do mail samples out. This is not that type of video, so I'm not going to go into detail about it. But a lot of times also when I go live and I'm not in my office, usually I'll use this here. I'll put this on here, and it's only to the side because I was playing around with how I wanted it. But I'll put this on here, so if I'm like upstairs in my patio filming, like this is what I have. I prefer the camera to be like in something, holding something. I just feel like you get better videos like that versus, you know, holding the camera and you see all the shakiness and all that. So I always try and find something to house my camera or phone or whatever what I'm filming with. This here I just got from Amazon. I actually like it. So if I'm doing like the get ready with me's, I can take this and clip it in here. And by the way, this desk came from, shout out to IKEA. I want to get the Alex drawers also. I know that's like totally off subject, but I want to get the Alex drawers also. But this can go here, it could go in a cabinet. So if I'm upstairs in the kitchen, on a breakfast bar or whatever, you can bend this however you want. And this part here holds your phone. One thing I do like about it, it does turn, so it doesn't matter, you know, if you want your phone portrait horizontal or vertical, it does not matter. And again, this does bend however you need it. So if you want it higher, if you want to angle it out more, you know, it's pretty universal for how it is. And I found this, basically I got this during Prime Day. Shout out. This is what you guys get, or this is what I see. And I usually, all this is usually like this while I'm filming. Like, it's a mess when I'm doing an unboxing, a makeup haul, like whatever. Stuff is just everywhere. So then when I'm done, my anxiety, the way it kicks in and my OCD, like I gotta clean it all up. So that's a whole nother job, from setting it up to cleaning it up and then going back upstairs or wherever I'm going to edit the video. I'm trying to tell you, you guys have no idea like what goes on in this YouTube world. So make sure it's back focused on me. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it wasn't much, but again, I know some of you have asked again what I use, what it looks like, all that good stuff. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave it below, comment, all that good stuff, show some love, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.